You know how much bullying would go down? How much sadness and anxiety would go down? Because as men, you would live within your purpose. You would live with what is natural to you. This is what our hormones produce. For example, 4, leadership. Yo, we as men are great leaders. And by the way, that doesn't mean you have to be a boss or the president of an organization. No, you could be a leader within your household. You could be a leader within your sports group, within your team, within your friend. It doesn't matter. See, the dudes that are leaders are the ones that have all the traits before me, right? Are the dudes that are able to act within fear. Are the dudes that have assertiveness. Are the dudes that are strong. Are the dudes that are opinionated. Are the dudes that have a clear path of where they're going. Naturally, people will flock towards you and follow you because most people are lost, right? Most people don't even know what they're doing with their life. But a true man, a man that's in his purpose, has vision. And that by default will give you that leadership, which ultimately brings me to number 5. You provide protection. How you treat women, especially how you treat your mom, will say everything about your character. See, as men, this is what we do. We are the ones that are outside working in the sun beaming over our heads. Yo, I used to do jobs, I tell you this all the time, I used to do jobs with my dad all the time, landscaping jobs, right? When you go out there, you see the construction workers, 95, 99% of them are men. We're the ones that go to work, put our life at stake. We're the ones that wear ourselves out. And by the way, this is how it should be, right? Because this is what the traits of a masculine man biologically bred, right? This is what we inherently must do. To the point that, it's so crazy that even how we're built, right? We're stronger. Yo, even our skin is 25% thicker than women's. Why? Because we were the hunter-gatherers. We were always the ones that were outside, putting in the work, making sure we were gathering the resources. So our women and our children were protected, they were safe, and they had everything they needed. And this is why it is, and it should be within your nature. This is not toxic to protect the woman that you're with. And by the way, obviously now hopefully you're not going to war, you're not doing most of these things, but you can still do these micro, I call them protection habits, right? You're walking on the street, you take the side that has the most risk, right? If cars are coming this way, that's the side you take, right? You see somebody that could be potentially dangerous, that they looks like they could do something, right? You switch sides. Now you take that side. It's not that you're gonna start a fight with that person. It's that if anything breaks out, the first person that's gonna take a hit, the first line of defense will always be you, right? These are little, you can open doors for her. You can lead her through crowded rooms. These are little micro protection habits, which by the way, girls notice. You deploy these, forget about it, bro. You're instantly 10 times more attractive. All I'm saying is, I think toxic masculinity is a lie, and those natural masculine traits that are within us, you should embrace. I'm trying to make you a whole thirst trap for summer, bro, which means I want you to dress sexier. And to do that, I'm gonna give you 6 tricks any of you can deploy with the clothing you already have now. Let's hop into this. Number 1, expose more skin. This is simple, this is easy, you should already know. It's our time to shine, boys, right? The sun's out, the thighs out. We already know that. Show them legs, show them forearms, show the biceps, yo, show that chest, especially with like a tank top. It's tank top season for us, bro. It's short season for us, bro. Why are you not taking advantage of this? You should have been training all winter long on them legs, on them quads, bro. That teardrop should be on point at this point. Now is when you expose that. That's gonna make you sexy. Number 2, wear pearls. It's in, bro. It's in, and it looks good. I'm not gonna lie, especially with that exposed chest. You know, you got the masculine vibes, but then you add a little bit of that pearl action into the chest game. It adds a little femininity to it. Yo, the mix is dangerous, right? The mix is powerful. The sexiness, it's palpable. You should be deploying this. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the pearl thing is probably a trend. Who knows how long it's gonna last, which means don't spend a lot of money on it. If you wanna give it a shot, see if it works for you, I always recommend our sponsor, Rose Gold. Number 3, mix in a low-cut tank, right? This is the move that I'm loving for summer right now. And you can get them cheap from Hanes. Make them a layering piece. I'm not telling you to just use this. Make them a layering piece. They're light, they're breathable, and they show just the right amount of chest gain. This is what I was talking about with my previous tips, right? This low-cut tank takes both of those tips into action. Where you're showing off the skin, you mix in the pearls, and then you add a layering piece. This could be a light linen. It could be a knitted polo. It could be a light shirt jacket. You got so many options where you can now start layering in the summer, and I'm telling you, you'll feel cool. Like it doesn't feel like you're hot or claustrophobic, and now you got this refreshing look that looks insanely sexy. 4, wear a feminine fragrance. Look, if you want to be a sex appeal, you want to be sexier to women, you got to give them something that they recognize. This is why I love feminine fragrances. Because when you use a fragrance that has feminine notes in them, it's like they're smelling something that's relatable to them. So instantly, they have more trust, right? There's this trust connection just off of that olfactory sense because it reminds them of something. And then on top of that, it also adds social proof. Like, why does this dude smell like a girl? Probably because he has a bunch of girls around him. This is one of those tips that not many men deploy that's gonna make you sexier. 5, upgrade the sneaker game. Look, yo, shoot, I'm wearing sneakers right now. I love sneakers. I have a bunch of them, but the truth is, you can't be so one-dimensional, right? Sneakers are great, but there's other footwear out there. You got the loafers, you got the moccasins, you got the dress lace-ups, you got the boots, you got the dress boots. You got so many options out there. Don't limit yourself to just sneakers, because I promise you, once you start exploring other ones, your fit game is gonna go out the roof, which ultimately takes us to number 6. Wear soft fabrics. This was your go-to right here. When you wear soft fabrics, you become touchable, right? Let's say you get everything else done right in this video. You got everything on point. Now you got the girl next to you. Now you got the girl up close and personal. Now she's feeling you up. Why do you think girls love taking your sweaters? The chunky stuff, the comfortable stuff, right? Because they like that. It makes them feel like they're a part of you and it's comfortable. The same thing happens when you're wearing them silky, soft fabrics. Bro, you're wearing those soft fabrics, you become a sex appeal. You add everything else into it and she's touching you. Yo, you think she's gonna wanna keep her hands off of you? Of course not, bro. Of course not. And that's basically it for this 6 video, guys. Those are 6 easy style tips you can do right now with what you have already. It's gonna make you sexier. That's it for your boy. See you next time.
Summer is finally here, guys, and I'm so excited about this summer because this is a special summer. This isn't just like any other summer. We've been waiting for this one for a long time. 2020 and 2021 just weren't as exciting, right? 2020, let's not even talk about that one. Let's just erase that. 2021 was a little bit better, but 2022, this is a summer that we've been waiting for. We can travel again, we can see people. We don't have to social distance or wear masks as much anyway. So this summer is special, and I wanna make sure that you look your absolute best. What's going on, guys? My name is Alex Costa, and today's video is all about looking your absolute best this summertime. Now, first of all, let's get this off the way. Layering always makes you look more stylish. In the summer, though, that's a lot harder to pull pull off. But I said harder, not impossible. I'm about to show you how you can layer this summer without getting too hot with all of these layers. First, you can add a tank top to pretty much any outfit and make it look good. For example, I've been rocking a white tank top under my short sleeve button shirts, and it looks great. It adds a pop of color, it changes it up. You just unbutton all the buttons and you can see the tank, or you can just unbutton like 3 buttons and you can still see the tank underneath. And the best part, of course, you're layering and it's not too hot to wear those 2 layers. You can also layer with jewelry. Even when you have the tank top and the button shirt, you can also add jewelry like a necklace, for example. I love to wear necklaces. It just adds another layer to make the outfit more interesting, to add some details, some personality to the outfit, right? The next easy way to look amazing this summertime is by grabbing a few pairs of cool sunglasses. I just think anyone who wears sunglasses, immediately it just adds the coolness factor. It just adds that stylish factor. Of course, you should always get sunglasses that fit your specific face shape, so it shouldn't be too big or too small. Make sure that you're getting the frames that look good on you. Every time I go to a sunglass store, I try on a bunch, I see what's going on. Sometimes I take selfies so I can look at it later and be like, this one's a little too big or too round or too square. Find something that you like. And the cool thing about taking a selfie when you're trying on sunglasses, you can show other people, what do you think of these? Should I get these? Should I get something different? You have other people's opinions now too, so make sure that you're doing that when you're shopping for sunglasses. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm excited because this summer is not just any summer, man. I'm pumped. This one is so special. We don't have to wear masks as much. Like, this is a great summertime. And I'm pumped to get out there, explore, to have an amazing time. And that's why I'm gonna make sure that my hair looks good all season long. And if your hair is looking a little janky, then it's most likely because you're using janky products. Time for an upgrade. The only products I use, Forte in the summertime, is wearing a suit to go to a cool event. I probably think, Alex, who wants to wear a suit in the summertime, man? You're crazy. But in reality, I only wear linen suits in the summertime. Linen is a lot more breathable, it's a lot thinner, a lot lighter than most fabrics. That's why it's the perfect summer fabric. You can actually wear a linen suit and not be going crazy hot in it. And of course, you don't have to wear a shirt and a tie. I think in the summertime, it's overkill. So what I would recommend is put on a linen suit, and then you can either just put on a button shirt and unbutton it, so it's kind of cool, summer vibes, right? I feel like when I wear something like that, I almost feel like I should be on a boat because it looks that sharp, but also elegant and also like carefree at the same time, which is crazy. It's a crazy combination if you think about it. Also, you can wear a linen suit with a t-shirt underneath. It's gonna dress it down a little bit, but it's still going to look really, really good. In the summertime, basically what you have to do is get creative with the fabric, get creative with your layering, so that you can still add a lot of characteristic, a lot of personality to your outfit, and not have something that's completely boring on one hand, or way too hot, way too warm on the other hand. And linen suits, perfect. Next up, you definitely need to get white sneakers this summertime. Now, white sneakers, of course, so easy to mix and match. You're gonna wear it all the time, and it just looks so sharp and clean when it's clean. That's the secret with white sneakers. You have to keep it clean. I keep my white sneakers very, very clean. Now, I don't wipe them every single day, but I do make sure that whenever I am going to wear my white sneakers, I take a look, I grab a wet towel or a paper towel or whatever. If you have cleaning solution, even better, and clean it up a little bit just before you go out. And the best part about white sneakers, like I said, is versatility, right? You can wear it with a suit, with your linen suit. You can wear it with shorts and a tank top. You can wear it with jeans. So when you get white sneakers, you're getting something that you're gonna get a lot of use out of that. And that's the best thing that you can do. When you put your money into something, the best thing that you can get out of it is a lot of use. And the white sneakers, my man, you're gonna get a ton of use from that. Something else that you're gonna be using all summer long, going into the fall even, is a light fragrance. Ideally something tropical, something marine. You know, Acqua di Gio ADP just came out. That's a beautiful fragrance. It's kind of like a new take on, you know, the classic Acqua di Gio. There's Hermes H24, which honestly, probably like my top 3 fragrances right now for the summertime. It just smells so fresh, so clean. I absolutely love it. I also really like Tom Ford Costa Azzurra. Great summer scent, especially for nighttime. So there's a lot of different light fragrances that you can wear in the summertime. One thing I will say is the only reason why I say light fragrance in the summer is that heavy fragrances in the summertime makes you, it almost suffocates you. Like woody, musky, like that doesn't sound good. Leathery, it doesn't sound good for the summertime. And it doesn't really feel or smell that good in the summer either. It makes you melt a little bit. Light tropical blue fragrances, however, that's literally pulls DNA from summertime and it makes you smell like you belong in the summertime. So that's why, that's a big difference between summer fragrances and winter fragrances. Guys, if you made it to the end of this video, it would mean the world to me if you could give me a follow on Instagram, on TikTok. It's at Alex Costa. I post there a ton. And of course, go check out forteseries.com so that you can also have incredible summer. So that you can have, an incredible summer. And of course, go check out forteseries.com so that you can have incredible hair this summer. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you again soon. Peace.
Yo, you need to understand that there's 2 types of girls. You're gonna have the girl that's super friendly, super flirty. This is how she gets by in life. This is how she gets what she wants out of men. And then there's the girls that are normal, the ones that you can't read, the ones that have the RBF face. See, you need to understand that there's a clear difference between these two, and it doesn't necessarily mean she likes you. She's just being nice. Now, to distinguish out of the two, the first thing most guys need to do is grow some balls. Look, I can give you every sign under the sun, but at the end of the day, the most effective thing you can actually get are the words that are coming out of her mouth. Meaning, you need to grow a pair of balls, and if you ever have some sort of interest in a girl, and you're there spending countless nights checking her socials to wonder if this girl even likes you, bro, grow some balls, go up to the girl, tell her, yo, this is how I feel, I like you, let me take you out. You're gonna get your clear response then. Now you don't have to be wondering, is she just being friendly or is she just a flirt? Now, if you wanna test the waters without actually having to dive nose deep into the deep end, I got you, bro. Take a step. This would be my second option for those of you that might not be at that level yet. take a step forward. So let's say you guys are talking. This actually even works sitting down as well, right? Let's say the girl's chilling, she's sitting down, or you guys are standing, you guys are talking, and you take one more step closer to her. See, everybody has a zone of personal space. I think statistically it's about 2 to 4 feet, meaning 2 to 4 feet from my frame. So that's the amount of space I feel comfortable with you at arm's length. Usually that's where girls are at. If you take one step inside of that personal space and you see how she reacts, she'll either flinch, she'll kind of like clench herself, she might close off, she might turn off to the side, or she might take a slight step back. And these are subtle, right? It won't be right in your face. These are signs that she was just being flirty. She was just being nice and you misread the signals. Now, if she doesn't move, she continues to be flirtatious. She might even lean in now, or she takes a step closer. Bro, that's your answer. The next step would be to ask her to hang out. Maybe you don't want to express your feelings, right? You're not going to tell your life. You're not going to tell she's pretty. You're not going to tell anything. You're just going to tell, yo, I want to hang out, right? This would be your next step. It's low risk. You don't have to worry about rejection or how severe it could be. However, it's easy to gauge a woman's interest level. See, if she's always flirtatious, right? She texts you, she might even compliment you here, but every time you tell her, yo, let's do this, or let's meet out anywhere outside of the workplace or school place, and it's always a no, and she never even tries to reschedule, that's your answer, bro. See, these type of girls just love attention and validation, so what they'll do is they'll be friendly and flirtatious to get what they want at that time, and sometimes what they want is attention at that time, and they don't necessarily want you. Or, just look at her. Look at her. See, eye contact is powerful, and when you look at somebody, and they see you looking at them, and you guys lock eyes for a good 2 to 3 seconds, right? You guys are locked, and then you guys look away. You can tell there's interest right away, right? Especially if she locks eyes with you. She might even do a little grin or a goofy face or something. This is her connecting with you. Now, if you look at her and you notice that she just looks away really quickly, or it's as if she's looking right past you, yeah. She ain't that interested, bro. Ultimately takes you to number 5. Like I said, all these are great to test the waters, to test if she's being friendly or if she actually likes you. However, the best one will always be number 1. This 5th one, it gets pretty close, and that's touching her. Breaking that touch barrier is the most euphoric experience a woman can feel if she has feelings for you. In other words, if this girl is really interested in you, just touching her arm, her hand, her thigh, you don't even have to be aggressive. Will be euphoric. It'll be exhilarating for her. It'll be like you're sending butterflies down her stomach. That's if there's interest. Now, if the other occurs, if she's just being friendly, right? She's leading you on. She's just toying with you because she wants validation. As soon as you cross that line to touch her, now she feels violated. She'll clench up. She'll tell you, whoa, 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 you might have misread everything. See, when it comes to girls, especially their bodies, they love to feel protected. They'll always be clenched up unless they actually have interest from that singular guy. So doing a simple touch on the arms while you guys are talking, things are good, you guys are laughing, this will tell you right away if she clenches, pulls back, or there's any sort of negative feedback. Yeah, she was just being friendly. You can move on, bro. That's it for your boy today. I don't want you mixing up signals here and getting rejected for no reason. You gotta understand, some girls out here, bro, yo, they'll lead you on with no mercy. That's why I got your back. Look, they don't teach you this stuff in school, but as a man, there's certain rules of money all dudes should know and follow, live by even. Let's hop into this. Rule number 1, make more money. I know, it sounds counterintuitive, but nobody talks about it enough. See, most people, especially in our cultures, and I'm talking about at least Latino culture, but most of the time, yo, they see money as this taboo thing. Oh, money's the root of all evil. No, it's not. It's not this big scary thing. Yeah, don't be obsessed with it. Don't idolize it, but your goal should be to understand money, how it works, how it's generated, how it's lost. You need to understand how this thing flows. This is the currency we use to win in life. So you need to understand how it works so you can make more of it. You would be surprised as to how much more extra money you can make weekly or monthly if you were to just study it, right? How can I earn more? What can I do? What value can I provide? And I promise you, bro, an extra 20 a month, that would be simple. 100 a month, how comfortable would an extra 100 be? Or maybe an extra 500, or maybe an extra 1,000. You start today, start learning it and working at it, you'd be surprised as to how much more you can make monthly. Number 2, not all debt is bad. Again, the debt that we know, I'm talking again, usually as a person of color, as a Latino, the debt that I knew growing up was, all right, you get a debt for a car. You get a debt on your credit cards when you're trying to go on a vacation or something. See, so the debt that I always knew were depreciating assets, were assets that actually brought no value to you. So debt was always seen as this big bad thing, like, oh my God, our cars are maxed out, or oh my God, this guy's in debt. Like, it was always seen negatively, which, by the way, that debt is terrible. But what the rich know is that not all debt is bad. Certain debt you can manipulate and use to your advantage to buy assets that appreciate at a faster rate or at a higher return than what you owe on the debt. And that spread is their profit, and they're not even using their own money. It's genius. But your first goal should be, before you get to that upper level, cover the cheap debt, cover the expensive debt, cover the debt that's keeping you under stress. See, most people are under loads of credit card debt, loads of personal loan debt that they just can't breathe because the interest rates are literally highway robbery. That's the debt you need to pay down first. That's where our sponsor Upstream. Easy money is a joke. Look, real money is not supposed to be easy. Unless it's a scam or illegal, the whole idea of passive income, lay back and money just starts coming in, non-existent. Whoever is selling you that is selling you smoke. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even say illegal. Shoot, there's people that do criminal activities that probably still bust their behind just to make that revenue. So it's mainly just a scam because people love easy things, but it wasn't supposed to be easy. The idea is you provide value, you create value, you problem solve, you make somebody's life easier, which by definition means that you're gonna have to create something, you're gonna have to put in some sort of work, and then revenue comes in. So when it comes to money, I do not want you to go into the mindset of, oh man, I only wanna work 2 days a week and be a millionaire. Bro, you're gonna shortchange yourself. Your path to a millionaire is probably gonna be a very long one because there's gonna be some dude that's putting in the 7 days, it's gonna get there way before you do. 4, control your expenses. Look, until you reach that FU money status, you should be smart with how you're spending your money. And most of our money, about 50% of it goes towards food, which is insane. Yo, and it's true, by the way. If I were to show you my DoorDash and Uber Eats bill,